All right, we are back in Chinatown for a mid-range phone battle. Brand new POCO F5 Pro just announced we got in our hands. Number one. Number two, the Samsung A54. Tried, true, tested. How good is this phone though against the Google Pixel 7a in the house? It is a battle royale. Who will reign supreme? Let's find out. We're now trying out the front-facing camera on the Google Pixel 7a, 13 megapixel for photo and video. Let's get into the video mode real quick here. 4K ultra resolution. That's what I like. Not every Android phone does 4K. Google says we can do it. Let's rock and roll. We are now testing out the Pixel 7a here with 4K video on this 13 megapixel sensor right now, and it's looking really good. I'm in a bright light situation right there. There's Uncle right there. We've got Chestnut's darker situation, light behind me. How is it exposing? This looks pretty good. Plus also the mic sound. How is it? Let us know in the comment section below. Now let's move on to the Samsung A54. Now we're trying out video here on the Samsung A54. We are doing it in 4K once again because Samsung and Google do 4K. How is the POCO gonna handle it? We're gonna find out. Anyway, looking at the exposure real quick here, I can tell you there's a lot more detail in my face, how it handles the backlight. It's pretty good exposure. These are really neck and neck. I gotta give Google and Samsung credit on this. They both look really good, but Samsung, I'm looking really tired. It's like really bit contrasty and a little bit over sharpened a little bit. So you may want to throw a beauty filter on there. I never would say that as a guy, but I think today may be the day I start using beauty filters on the Samsung A54. Anyway, now we're gonna try out the POCO F5 Pro. Now we're trying out the POCO F5 Pro, newly announced. However, POCO nor Xiaomi does 4K on the front-facing camera, even on the 13 Pro, 13 Ultra. We don't even see it. You're not gonna see it here on the POCO F5 Pro. Yes, Xiaomi makes POCO phones, in case you didn't know. Anyway, looking at the exposure 1080, it looks pretty good for the most part. I think not as much detail as the Samsung or Google. Pretty good with backlight situation here, well exposed. It's looking not bad. I mean, honestly speaking, the 4K is gonna give you a little extra resolution, but I mean, if you're using this for TikTok or IG Reels, you'll get your quality out of it. But how's the mic sound on it? Let us know in the comment section below. Now we're doing front-facing camera photos here with the POCO F5 Pro. Little HDR in the action. How's the image look? Not bad. Well exposed. We're gonna move on a little bit, test it a little bit more. One more photo. Get my daring guys right there. That's it. That's my guy. Front-facing camera is okay. It ain't gonna win any awards, but again, this is the POCO F5 Pro. This is much more of a budget-friendly phone. Anyway, we're moving on to the Samsung A54 for the front-facing camera when it comes to photos on this. Turn off the beauty mode. I'm turning off all beauty mode, man. None of it. Turn off the face stuff. Holy cow, man, it really adds a lot of stuff. But I guess for Samsung, I need that. Photo mode. We got bird there. You know what? I got some birds here. See if they want to take photo with me. The Samsung looks good. We expect that from Samsung. What we see in their flagship cameras, we're getting a little bit of that right here in the A54. Good skin tone rendering. A little bit more smoother even when you turn it off, but I'm okay with that. But I gotta say, I'm very happy. What do you think, Zeno? What do you think? Not bad, right? Not bad, not bad. Well, I think we got ourselves a winner here so far. But we haven't tried the Pixel. We have not tried the Pixel 7a yet. That could trump them all, or it could fail. Let's find out. Front-facing camera here. Boom. Oh, shit. Dude, got night sight on the front-facing camera. How about that? A little bit of night sight action on this. Base reduction, none. Let's turn off night sight just to be a little more fair to the other contenders out there because they just didn't have that love. One more for a little bit of backlight action here. Next to my friend. What's up, friend? Long time no see. How you doing? You're a little bit darker on the face, man. Here is my thoughts thus far with the front-facing camera when it comes to video and for photos. Samsung and Google are really, really close. As we already know, 4K on both of those cameras. And again, the resolution out of these front-facing cameras are fantastic. The POCO F5 Pro is lacking in that regard, but we're not done yet with this battle. I would say personally, between the two, I may want to give it to Samsung, just by a hair. But it's a really close battle. Anyway, now we're gonna move on to the rear cameras and see how they perform. We are doing video now with the rear camera of the Pixel 7a. Look at this, 4K, 30p. We're gonna see how the stabilization is as I'm walking, how the microphone, how it picks up my voice right here. Is this the camera to get for the budget range phone? I mean, Hey, Google makes some fantastic software for their cameras. Does it hold up to their flagships? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Let's move on to the Samsung A54. All right, now we're with the Samsung A54 4K 30p. Again, got some stabilization in this. It's a really good camera system. I got to hand it to them. Even though it's not a flagship camera, Samsung has done a really good job in their latest phone offerings, especially when it comes to cameras. Hey guys, how you doing? I'm just testing out some camera stuff here. Anyway, that's how we roll here. We're in Chinatown. We're live. We're rolling. There's Zeno right there recording me. Look at that camera action right there. That's behind. That's over the shoulder action right there. Look at that. With the gimbal over the shoulder like a G. That's how he rolls, like a G-Wagon right there. Bam. Boom. All right, guys, what do you think of this video quality? Let me know in the comment section below. Now we move on to the POCO F5 Pro. All right, now we're looking at the video here out of the POCO F5 Pro 4K 30 once again, seeing how the audio sounds, how the video quality is. Now, usually POCO phones are better, of course, on the rear cameras than they are on the front. That's how most smartphones are, but how does this perform? How is the mic quality out of this? You know, there's Zeno right there once again, camera over the shoulder, rocking it. Look at his backpack right there. It's called Priest.
Oh, that's my name.
And that's your name.
Yeah.
Why, are you priest? Are you a holy man?
Yes, I am.
He is. He's not holy at all. Trust me, he's bullish. Anyway, let me know in the comment section below if you like this quality over the others. And then we are moving on to photography now with the rear cameras. Okay, so far we've had ample light when it comes to photos and video, but what happens when we go into an alleyway? This dark alleyway behind me. How will these cameras perform with their night abilities, with low light? Let's go inside. Let's find out. Zeno, are you scared? Yeah, let's do it, man. You can't say video, but yeah, it's very, very dark. But that's the whole concept. So what we're gonna do is try to find something like this right here. You see this got this kind of light, the shadowy area right here? See how this captures everything. This is with the POCO F5 Pro, by the way. Okay, night mode's pretty impressive. You're seeing a lot of detail pull out. It's doing a good job exposing, especially in this lower light situation. Gonna give it to the POCO. They've done a pretty good job with this. Again, budget-friendly phone. We're not expecting miracles here, but it actually looks good. You're gonna see these images as well, without night mode and with night mode. Now we move on to the Samsung A54. I expect good things from the Samsung phone. I'm not biased, I'm just calling it like I see it. Okay, night mode is automatically turned on. Now on the POCO, you gotta slide over to turn on the night mode. On this, it's built in. A little bit faster than the POCO, just a slight fast. Let's try getting night mode on different lenses. Not bad, not bad. I would say in the night mode department, these are really close together, guys. I'd love to hear what you guys think. I would say the Samsung is a little bit warmer in tone than the POCO, but now we're going to the king of night photography, the one that kind of started it all, the company that sort of just made it go, what? You could do that at low light? Google, Pixel 7a. All right, here we go. I'll tell you right now, we know who the winner is, the Pixel 7a. It's most natural, doesn't expose as much as the Samsung or the POCO F5 Pro for that matter, but it's natural looking. Doesn't look synthetic. Yes, there's HDR built into this. Yes, it's doing its processing, but it's measured out the scene really well. So we're gonna show you all three of those images right here with night photography. You've been seeing the images already. Let me know your thoughts, which one you like. I'm gonna give it though to the Pixel 7a for this battle. Anyway, moving on to some more photography in Chinatown once again. Anyway, before we get to the temple, here's a quick message from our sponsor.
If you're looking for a laptop that has both power and portability, look no further than the Asus ZenBook 14X OLED. It features a large 70 Wh battery and stunning Nano Edge 14.5-inch 2.8K 120Hz OLED display. Powered by the latest 13th Gen Intel Core i9 CPU and RTX 3050 GPU, all packed in a thin 16.9mm chassis that only weighs 1.5 kilograms, so you can stay focused at work or play. For more information, check out asus.com.
This is our guy. This is our guy right here. He's part of the... He's got his opinions on the phones, but we want to hear your opinion. Anyway, let's move over here. All right, so we're in front of the Hindu temple right now, and we're gonna take some photos of this, which is absolutely beautiful. 64 megapixel sensor in this bad boy, f1.9 aperture. I should be expecting some really good low light performance in this. Of course, AI is being kicked into this bad boy. I have a lot of faith in Google on this one. Love the exposure right out the bat, don't have to touch anything. Not overexposed, hitting it on the telephoto on this. Wow, super wide. Wide, nothing to write home about. Standard is where we're loving it. The standard sensor at 64 megapixel is fantastic. This is a really nice image coming out of this camera system. Anyway, now I move over to the Samsung A54 to see how it handles this compared to this camera system. This is gonna be a tough battle between the two. I don't know how the POCO's gonna handle it. We're gonna find out though. We are at the standard camera system. Now already I'm seeing blown highlights. Not happy. Close up on the 2x, a little bit better, but on the main camera, blowing out highlights. Go ultra wide, blown out, can't see anything. Case in point. Little AI, but see how this pulls out? Little AI action there, little HDR, too much. Nah, Pixel 7a all day long and twice on Sunday. If the POCO surprises me, then I don't know what this review is gonna be like, but if 7a is that good, I mean, I'm sorry, POCO, I love your phones, but I don't know if we got it here. We're gonna find out, okay. Whoa, hello HDR, you have a new friend. That's a lot of HDR right there. That's a lot of HDR, look at that. That is a lot. Holy cow, you know what? Just to make this a little more fair, I'm turning off this HDR, I just can't do it. I turned it off, and it's still HDR. I mean, non-HDR, HDR. No more difference. I think we know our winner. Pixel 7a, done. All right, I'll tell you what, Zeno, you're gonna be the model. Yes, you're gonna be the model. Come over here, come over here, come over here, come over. Let's find a nice light for you, Zeno. You know? Yeah, this is good, this is good. This is nice, got a light, nice little light here for you. Okay. Oh, profile for Tinder. It's like, hi, I like my camera gear. I'm Zeno. Let's go to the A54 real quick. Dude, you're giving me blue steel. You all gotta see this. You're gonna see in the photos. He's like, the effect on this is strong, decent cutout, bokeh balls look fantastic. We can change the background effect a little bit, allow it. Yeah, we can bring down the strength a bit down on this, more natural. A54 is doing a really good job with portrait mode. Zeno's looking pretty good on this. Looking good, natural. Sometimes with these portrait modes, you want to bring the bokeh down. I mean, you're not going to get as many, bokeh balls in the background. It's not going to be as blurred out, but it actually looks more natural than trying to go super blurred out, right? Let the professional cameras do that. Phones haven't reached that point just yet. And now, to our king of the battles thus far, the 7a. It already crops in a little bit more. The other options are more wider out, so I got to step back to make this more interesting. Oh, does a little bit of relight. You lose your earbud cable a bit, that's gone. We got a little bit of relight. That's on the telephoto, right? Between the two, it's a very close call between the Samsung and the Google Pixel 7a. But this Pixel 7a out of camera looks a little bit more natural, but again, it's a very close call. With either of these, you're not gonna go wrong with it. The POCO F5 Pro, it's okay. It's not gonna win any awards, but if you need a portrait mode in the pinch, it will look decent, but just bring down that background effect. Anyway, that's it for portrait mode. All right, Zeno, what do you think thus far? I think we have ourselves a winner after this review.
It's pretty damn clear though.
It's pretty clear, I gotta say, the Pixel 7a for the most part has won most of the challenges. Samsung is very close and a very close second with the A54. Between these two phones, you really can't go wrong with either of them. Now the POCO F5 Pro, look, it's good for the budget and for the value, and that's always been their strength. But against these two phones, I couldn't recommend it against this battle. Anyway, I want to take a picture of this bike real quick, Zeno. I just want to just something a little bit different. I don't know, man, that looks really natural. I'm telling you, the Samsung and the Google Pixel 7a are so close to each other, guys. So close. I mean, minus the color, I mean, this lime, yellow, green, maybe not my personal preference. I mean, obviously, if you have it, you're never gonna lose your phone because you're always gonna see it. All right, guys, so that's our battle right there. The Google Pixel 7a is the champion. The crowds are going wild. Anyway, the Samsung is so close. Either one of these phones you're gonna love. With that, guys, like this video, subscribe to the channel. We're getting out of alleyways right now. It's super dark. We're gonna go home, we're gonna eat, and we're gonna get ready for the next video coming up very soon here at Geek Culture. We'll chat to you guys soon. You wanna just handle this? No. You wanna just handhold it?
Yeah, just with this bit.
Let's handle it. All right.